guys, so if you like what you see in the video, I'm selling these masks on Etsy. The link will be in the description box. Now let's get into the video. So right here, all I'm doing is starting in the middle of the fabric. It's very important to start in the middle so that it's able to be flipped right side out when you're done sewing around the perimeter of the fabric. I'm sorry about this angle, it does change in the next clip so it's easier to see, but for now all you're going to do is sew to the corner and add the ribbon at the end. So in this clip there's a better angle so it's a little easier to see. You can see that I started from the middle of the fabric and worked my way around the perimeter. And right here I'm back stitching over the ribbon just to make sure it's nice and secure. And if you keep watching, I'll get to the end of this piece and show you exactly how to add that ribbon to the corner of the fabric. So right here I am dropping the needle down as so I don't lose the spot in the fabric, because you don't want it moving around when you're putting in the ribbon. So right here I'm putting the ribbon right in the corner. It's going to be sandwiched right between the two pieces of fabric on the inside. The ribbon will be touching the right side of the fabric, and you want it to be at a diagonal angle so that when you flip it right side out it's right in that corner and it's easier to wear. You also want to double stitch, back stitch, whatever you call it, over that ribbon to make sure it's nice and secure, because we don't want it falling apart in the washing machine or while someone is wearing it. So it's very important to back stitch a few times. Don't be shy, like go for it, girl or guy, whatever. Yeah, I'm going to show you again how I add that ribbon on the other corner, so just stay tuned and keep watching. So right here I am tucking that last piece of fabric, or I'm sorry, last piece of ribbon into the fabric so it doesn't get caught up in this final stitch to close the mask. So you want to make sure that's out the way so you don't stitch that into that final stitch. And it's very important that you don't close completely the mask. As you can see, I left a small space in the fabric so I'm able to flip it right side out. So right here I'm showing you the little space that I left in the fabric. It's about 2 inches or so. You just want to flip it right side out, and if you did it properly, the ribbon should be free flowing. It shouldn't be stitched where it shouldn't be. It should just be perfect right in the corner of each 4 corners of the mask. Yeah, it should be in each 4 corners of the mask, perfectly placed. And it should look something like this. I got a horrible angle here. I'm very sorry. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it should look just like this with a small hole, and you're going to patch that up in the next clip. So in this clip, it was a bit of a fail. I tried to measure and evenly place the sewing pin so it would be equal pleats, but honestly for this part, guys, you just have to eyeball it and make it work. There is a way to do this properly. I just have not figured it out yet. So my advice would be just eyeball it. You can see where it needs to go and just, follow your gut. So right here, I'm just eyeballing the pleats and putting them where I think they should go. You can make them as even as you'd like. Try your best to get them even because it makes for just a better mask in the end. But I was just showing you there that I got that first row, and I like to do 3 rows of pleating so it's enough space to expand for the nose, mouth, and chin. So yeah, this is just me doing the pleats. We're going to fast forward through the rest of this. So this is the final step of the process, the final 2 steps actually. So you just want to sew around the whole perimeter of your mask. You want to go over those pleats, just one regular straight stitch through the whole perimeter of the mask. And that's what I'm doing here. And you want to take your time and go kind of slow over the pleats so you don't mess them up. And also, just a reminder, remove your pins as you are sewing over these pleats. You don't want to risk sewing over them, breaking a needle, or breaking your machine. So be sure to take those out. And yeah, this is me just, sewing over that part. And in the very next clip, I will show you the final step and what you need to do. So in this final step, we are just sewing not really an anchor stitch, but kind of. We're sewing an anchor stitch over the corners of the mask to hold the pleats in place. And so this stitch, I just try and place the end of the foot on the stitch that I did around the perimeter, and that's just the distance that I put on that anchor stitch. Oh, also just a reminder, be sure to backstitch all of these stitches so that they don't come up. Very important. So this is going to be your final product. It is a beautiful mask. I pressed this so they're steamed and sanitized and ready to be shipped. And I tie the ribbon on the back before I ship them, and they're so cute. This is me in the mask. They fit so good, and I love it so much. Thanks for watching.